It's an intro.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Oh no, hello.
goodbye. It's an
Hello.
outro. Oh, hey,
Sorry.
Michael. How's it going?
Hello. Pretty good.
How's your
Yourself?
How's your week?
Stressful. Stressful. We'll leave it at that.
Okay. Um, we've actually got a really long list of topics this week, but I know it's late for you, so we'll try to keep it short. Um,
Thanks. My bed is just staring at me from the other side of my room.
yeah. Is
It's
there
not
is
good.
I think I see somebody waiting in your bed for you, Michael.
Um,
Who's that? Who's that waiting in your bed?
that's is a half-eaten sandwich.
No, I think it might be our friend John.
Oh, who's John?
Who's John?
It's not me.
Oh, hi, not me. You're not.
Hi, Warwick.
You're not
This is
British.
Warwick Davis.
No, he's not British. This time you're outnumbered, Michael. This time you're outnumbered.
You guys are still both outnumbered on personality, so it's fine.
I guess you're there.
You
Okay.
got us.
So we introduced John, but the first topic of our podcast is completely irrelevant to him being here. Michael,
Oh.
we did something cool
Hang
yesterday.
on. John, see you later.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
We did
Bye,
something
Nick.
cool yesterday.
What did you do?
We launched a new feature on our website.
We did.
There's now a navigation button that says
Ooh.
store. What can you
And
find?
what's in store for you
What's
there?
in store? Oh, there's one for Michael for the pun game. T-shirts. You can buy T-shirts and sweatshirts. They're actually really cool designs. If you want to see them, you can go to shop.spreadshirt.ca/TheProBanter, or you can watch our YouTube video next week. I have a display of all of the shirts set up. Subscribe to our
for-
YouTube channel.
Can you stop coughing, please? It's a
Sorry,
bit
buddy.
unprofessional.
Sorry.
For every shirt you buy, Dogging UK gives you a free week membership.
Please
So,
stop. Please.
alright.
It's
You did
not-
message me beforehand telling me not to mention Dogging UK again,
It's
sorry.
not our sponsor. Okay. Speaking of T-shirts and how we're becoming more of a brand now,
Ooh.
and also how you didn't want to join the Vape Nation last week. By the way, John, do you want to join the Vape Nation?
I thought I was already in it.
Yeah, go green, God bless.
Yeah.
I figured we should have a podcast mascot,
Okay.
and I figured we should also name our fan base. So that'll be easier. So what I was thinking, I had a few ideas written down.
Dickheads.
Good. Because you don't want to be the Vape Nation, I think we should be the Banter Nation.
Mm. We'll let them decide on that.
Okay. Well, do you have any?
I don't know if you've sold it to me yet.
Do you have any ideas?
Um,
Oh, here, let me sell it to you. Because in the Vape Nation, your goal is to rip the fattest vape. But here in the Banter Nation, we rip the fattest banter at every party.
funny name, really, called the Pro Banter. So it's short for the professional banter. A, we're not professional, and B, I don't think we've really got any banter. So we should really just be called the.
Alright,
That's my
our fan
analogy
base
on
is
the
going to be
situation.
called the Thus.
The Thus.
The Thus.
That's my suggestion.
Alright. John, do you have any suggestions?
I like the those.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can vote in
We
our
could
forum.
call it the Squares.
The Squared. The Squares.
Yeah. The Squares. The Squares.
I'll put a poll on the forums. You can catch that out of the forum tab on our website.
And
But-
if you have any better suggestions, which I hope at least one of you do,
You
put
can also
it
submit
on
those.
our forums, which is now also linked onto www.theprobanter.com.
So I've picked the mascot already. And I have actually somebody working on drawing us our mascot.
Yeah.
Our mascot's going to be a sloth, because I think a sloth best represents me and you.
I personally wanted to go for T-Rex, and then it was going to be called Bantosaurus Rex,
But
but Nick
here's-
rejected this.
Here's where the T-Rex comes in. What we're going to do right now, me and you and John, is we're going to develop a lore, a story behind our podcast sloth. And he can be friends with a Tyrannosaurus Rex,
Okay,
who's constantly crying for his daddy.
but that's next series, I believe. Well, we need the lore from the sloth.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
we need-
they
okay.
should be on the dinosaur yet.
So while you're naming your fan base, Well, naming the fan base. You're also
Mine.
gonna name our
Is it only
sloth.
mine?
You're gonna name our sloth too. So any suggestions you have to name our sloth, comment in the forums, comment in the on the SoundCloud. Come to my door and throw rocks at my window. I'm really lonely and I like to cuddle. So
I would advise not doing that.
yeah,
And
please,
for legal
please
reasons,
don't.
we'll probably scrap that out of this episode.
I was about to go do that.
John, you know where I live. Stop. Okay, so I have a
I
pen and
forgot
paper
John was
here.
here for a minute. Sorry, John.
All right, where should we start with our sloth? Where was he born? In the great jungles of Antarctica.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't want to. Yes, sure.
He's an
I'm not even-
Antarctic sloth.
Would it be like white? Would it camouflage? An albino sloth?
Oh, I don't even want to talk about that. We talked about
Imagine
albino
being
sloth.
albino.
We talked about albino sloths last week when I told you about the horror show. Was that on the podcast?
Oh, I don't know if that was post podcast or
It
on
might
it.
have been post podcast.
No, I think it was on it. I don't know. I don't listen to them. I listened to the first one. Then
Yeah,
thought,
me
"Nah, that's
too.
enough for me." Brain cells are going. It's bad
Okay.
enough I've said it, let alone going and listen to it.
Born in the Antarctic jungles.
Is there anything else you want to know about it, or
Um,
is it still alive?
yeah, of course. He
I'd quite like to think we could kill it off straight away, like
Okay.
Game of Thrones style. And the first
Okay.
few episodes,
How did he
the
die?
sloth goes.
Was he beheaded?
Oh, well,
So he
I don't think we're there yet. You have to have a bit of suspense.
Okay, so
You've
he
never
went.
seen the characters come in and then get beheaded, have
Okay.
you?
So he was born in the jungles of Antarctica, and from there he got on a boat and he traveled to Great Britain, where he then kissed the Queen on the lips.
And this is also your true fact about the Queen for this week.
Our lovely little Antarctic sloth kissed the Queen on the lips. True story. You can ask the Queen
And then
yourself.
he grew up to be a handsome prince called Prince Philip.
I think if you want
Right.
to ask the Queen, you can reach her at the Queen at TheProBanter.com.
The Pro Queen.
the Pro
Pro
Queen
Queen.
at TheProBanter.com.
/ Mike is great. It's in our email. You don't often see / in emails, but as head of state and head of Commonwealth,
She does whatever she
they
wants.
let her off.
She actually has
Gmail.
15 W's.
www. I hope some counted that. God didn't. I'm going to be impressed if I got that right.
I think that was like 12.
So 52 weeks in a year. 4 weeks does not necessarily make a month, but the majority of months are around 4 weeks long. This is our fourth
This is
podcast. We've been podcasting for 1 month, Michael. 1 month of podcasts.
Oh, I thought we were going for a riddle then. I got a bit
Oh,
excited.
I've got riddles for you.
Have
That'll
you?
come later, though. Yeah, I've got a whole list of riddles for you later.
I'm looking forward to them. Actually, I'm not. I'm shit at riddles.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're shit at everything, Michael. Come on. You can't even fix your own server without being told to 50 times by 3 different people.
Fallon proper shouted at me this morning.
I found proper shouted at you because you said to us that day, "Oh, I'm gonna fix the server," and then didn't, and then just fucked right off.
I think Fallon's exact words were stop them shitty podcasts and fix
Yeah.
it. So Fallon's no longer our biggest fan, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I guess Val doesn't
Congratulations,
enjoy our
John.
podcast.
You have took over.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Knew it was gonna happen.
So,
Every time John speaks, we use Skype for these, and there's a very interesting picture of him. What is going on?
I bet it's the most
Shall we
beautiful
talk through that
picture
a
in the
bit?
world.
Would you like to describe it to the lovely viewers, listeners? What are they? Whatever.
Okay. Well, you see,
use the word
when I was in
seductive.
college, I decided that it was a great idea to go into my bathroom wearing nothing but pajama pants.
And take a massive shit.
That came after. And I decided to put one foot up as high as I could onto the counter
Usually when I ask
and
people to
take
do
a
that, they tell
picture.
me to fuck right off.
Fuck right off.
Excuse
And
me, Nick. We're currently having some audio descriptions on the audio visual impaired,
All right, everybody
which is everyone
visualize
in a
John with
podcast.
his leg as high up as he can get it in his pajama pants.
facing the mirror and decided it's a great idea to take a picture of it. So basically, I am half naked taking a picture of myself into my mirror.
Subsequently followed by very, very milky shits. All right.
If
Yeah, I did
if
have Subway that day. That would make sense.
if anyone has been scarred for life by this description, you can contact our helpline on fuckoff@theprobanter.com.
Speaking of Subway, our new sponsor, I received a free Subway sandwich today.
Ooh.
Let me
How
explain
did
to
you
you
manage
why.
that?
I went into
I
the
got
local
one the other
Subway,
day.
and
If the card machine broke, then we're just so in sync.
I went into the local Subway, and John and I live in a very, very small town where I practically know every single resident. The owner of the Subway, a very nice West Indian fellow, his name is Puran. I went in to order my sub, and he's like, "Hey, what time does the liquor store close?" And I said, "Oh, it closes at like 8 or 9, I'm pretty sure." And then he's like, "Oh, can you run over to the liquor store for me?" Because he wanted some rum. So I did it. I ran over to the liquor store for him. And because I did him that favor, he gave me a free Subway sandwich. So let this be a lesson to the kids. Become an alcoholic. It always pays off.
You took a foot long for getting someone rum.
Yeah, I gave somebody
I
a
don't
Mickey
know.
for a foot long.
Someone, okay. Moving on.
Moving on. So, the Icelandic Prime Minister, the Prime Minister of Iceland, said he resigned, but he didn't really resign. He just told some guy to do his job for a little while he proves that he's not guilty. And then also in that same time frame, the British Prime Minister, the English Prime Minister, was accused of doing the exact same thing. The British Prime Minister was accused of doing the exact same thing.
He wasn't accused of doing the exact same thing.
Sorry. They found money in an offshore account that he didn't know he had or something.
Right, so obviously this has been one of the biggest leaks since WikiLeaks, and it's for offshore accounts. A load of political leaders across the world have been affected by it.
Not Americans, because they don't like American customers, allegedly.
Okay, but Wolf of Wall Street would disagree.
I love that movie.
Film.
I love
Basically,
that movie.
his father had an offshore account, but before he became Prime Minister, he sold his shares in it and paid the full-on tax which he owed. The only dodgy thing is the sale price fell £300 under what would have been a greater tax. So some people are claiming that it was planned, but he has legally done nothing wrong, unlike
He's just a lucky son of a bitch.
Prime Minister. Well, there's still a lot of cause for his resignation because it does look a bit
I'm
sketchy.
talking about David Cameron.
Yeah, and there's still a lot of cause for him to leave because it still does look very dodgy. You know, it sold for £300 under and does look a bit planned.
Listen,
but in the eyes of the law, he has done nothing wrong.
Sometimes you just get caught in the wrong place at the wrong time with your hands full of somebody else's dick. And there's nothing you can do about it. It just happens.
If we want to go a good David Cameron sign, this was a few months ago. It was alleged that he got a blowjob off a dead pig while in university. So that's probably one of the best David Cameron stories out there.
That pig was actually our old podcast mascot, but we didn't want
the Queen
to.
pig.
Yeah.
No relation to the real Queen. We got a stern email from the UK government after time.
The Queen that we're referring to is actually John. John is the Queen.
Ooh. I'm so honored to be a queen.
David Cameron done a speech, I believe it was today or yesterday, and the opening statement was, "Well, this hasn't been a good week for me." Just thought,
He's a funny guy.
so, he's got very posh boy political humour. He's good. I often watch Prime Minister Questions every week, which is him versus the leader of the opposition shouting at each other. He normally shuts him down quite a lot, but in a rich boy
If you
dickhead
want to
way.
talk politics a bit, I got very confused at American politics. Which is something that I've known for a long time, but I just suddenly said one day wait, what the hell?
We're
American
officially no
politics.
longer a comedy podcast.
There's
That in there.
there's a
Change it.
two-party system in the states, and only two people can run against each other for presidency. So they have the primary elections where you vote who the two people that you want to run against each other are.
Yeah.
And so basically, the way that we do it in Canada, and I don't know how you do it in the UK, but one guy represents an entire party, and he says what he believes, and then you vote for what he or she believes.
No, we have independent candidates who make up seats, and whichever party gets the most candidates, the prime minister takes. So you
Right.
vote in for individual people in
Yeah.
locations.
You vote for your city, the mayor of your city, and then that decides.
MP
Yeah.
of city, not
Yeah,
mayor.
that's how we do it too. But I mean, the Liberal Party leader has a set of values that he has, and he's the only party leader. But the way that they do it in the States is the Republicans and the Democrats are fighting against each other right now. Instead of fighting it like a Republican versus a Democrat, it's Republic versus Republican and Democrat versus Democrat.
Yeah,
So
'cause
it's like
they-
two people shouting about what they believe in at somebody else who's supposed to have the same beliefs as them but doesn't, and they hate each other.
It still kind of happens in Canadian and English politics, not in the same media coverage. So every time
We
the
love each
leader-
other in Canada, Michael. You shut your fucking mouth.
Every time the leader of a party stands down or resigns or term comes over, they'll end up trying to replace them, and there'll be bids for powers. But ours aren't decided by the people like it is in America. It's decided by the other members of parliament.
We also in Canada get to vote basically whenever we want. It doesn't have to be every 4 years.
Yeah, we can stage an election
Yeah.
whenever the government chooses. So if they're doing really well 2 years in, they can host one and it will extend them by further 2 years.
Okay.
But there are obviously limits to it.
Either way, this podcast supports educated voting in all countries. If you are of age to vote,
Or-
we suggest you educate yourself on the parties and don't vote for somebody
Or
who
another fun
endorses
way you
fear.
can do it is get a coin, put
Don't.
one of the people's
Michael.
heads and one of tails.
Michael, I'm
flip
very
that coin.
passionate about educating voters.
Yeah, this is educating. Leave it
Okay.
to God and the coin.
I just vote for whoever my parents tell me to vote for.
And that is also endorsed by us. Ignore Nick, me and John. have the
So
crack.
by the year 2050, they say that they'll have a robot brain fully functional.
Fully functional for what though? To do 2 plus 2? Because
To
we already have
put
that.
into a
To
human.
mimic us.
To put into a human.
Dibs.
An actual put into a human.
Yeah,
human.
get all of
Yeah,
your
but then
memories off your
we'll-
damaged brain, put it into a robotic brain, and put that brain into your body. By 2050 is what they say.
But you're still gonna have to use computers to watch porn because you're not gonna be able to.
Right,
do
you
that.
can't just watch
Imagine
porn
that.
on your brain. I mean, you
Yeah.
could probably download porn to your brain and then watch it on the back of your
Get a
eyelids.
projector or something, but then everyone knows it's a bit less private.
Yeah, and then say you're sitting in class, you close your eyes, and then your porn accidentally starts playing, and they just hear it out of your ears.
Also, you have different classes of people. So are you gonna be as clever as Stephen Hawking, or are you gonna be a crackhead who knows how to go to the shop occasionally if they try really hard? It's not really very clear.
I feel like there's a lot of faults in that though, because
I mean,
are you gonna be able to see with the robotic brain? It all connects through that.
Is
does
it even
not?
you, or is it a robot? What can
This
control
is-
your old body?
this is a huge moral dilemma that people think about every day: is who are you? Are you your body, or are you your brain? And you say, oh, you're your brain. Some people
Another
are
thing
very
is,
differently.
We're really bad at predicting the future, so this is probably all bullshit. Just go watch
Yeah.
Back to the Future and watch what they think 2015 is like.
Man, the Cubs didn't win the World Series, so you fucked right off.
Nothing has happened. My laces don't do themselves up.
I don't have a
The closest
hoverboard.
things I have to a hoverboard is a fucking Swagway.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, John obviously in that movie is predicted as having a
Yeah.
girlfriend. You can see him in the background at the 4th minute of the credits.
So, when I was lying in bed late at night, what the robot brain made me think of is like making this yourself immortal, or
No
in the
thanks.
disease if you get like terminally ill and they can freeze your body until it cures the produce.
Nah.
Would you do it?
Nah,
No. John, would you?
I'm a bit bored
I d-
already now.
Why freeze me? Just let me die.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's what I said too. Is I
We
would
shouldn't
never.
fear death. It's a natural part of life.
I would never
Obviously.
prolong my life, and I would never try to be a normal. Oh, I mean, immortal. I would never try to be normal either. You know, fucking fuck that.
Live your life to the max until
Yeah.
whatever does you in, does you in.
Yeah.
That's
And then
my
like
motto.
when you wake up in 1,000 years, you have no friends and you have no family and you have no money. Like, what are you gonna do?
Well, you just put it in a savings account and hope that
Yeah.
bank doesn't
Yeah,
go
all
under.
those banks
And
close.
you know, get like 9 cents a month for interest.
Or you like plant a few apple trees and then they'll be massive by the time you're back and just sell apples. Who knows? Apples might be gone extinct by then, and you've not got any apple trees.
Oh man, bananas, like a certain species of banana has already been extinct, I guess. Bananas are going down, man.
No
What's
one
gonna happen
cares
to the
about
monkeys?
DNA.
Thank God. Hate bananas.
Fuck bananas. I like bananas.
It's really not appealing to me.
You know what the worst invention in the world is? People who put bananas in smoothies, or like strawberry banana, the flavor.
Yo,
Sure,
I
banana
love that
is
though.
Oh.
amazing.
Disgusting. Bananas are just disgusting in smoothies or
Politics to bananas. Brilliant.
All right, Michael. Here's
There's our
something.
title.
Here's something that we're gonna do. I saw a story on Reddit, and this guy got a text message from his dad, who had been dead for 4 years or whatever. And it's like, oh, it's a creepy title, but what it was is his
And he
dad
went to the funeral, and then his dad was there.
signed up
Dun,
for a
dun, dun.
service where he could write a message that would be delivered to his family in the future, like his son and his daughter and his wife.
Oh.
And like the message said, like, oh, I love you and I'm really proud of you and you're awesome and I'm proud of everything
Nah,
you've ever
that's
done.
a bit weird.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave messages for the future, Michael. We're gonna do like a timeshare. I'm gonna write them on a page in this book, and I'm gonna cut it out and put it in a box and bury it in the ground.
Right.
So what is a message?
Is it to my family once I die, or is it to future me? I'd quite like it to be future me.
Okay, let's leave a message to future Mike.
Hello, Michael.
Wait.
I'm just writing.
Hello, Mike.
You may as well type this out and print it. That might be a little bit faster.
Yeah, this is
I'm
me. It's already quite a boring podcast, let alone
Yeah.
listen to you repeat me at
okay.
fifth the speed.
What next?
We can just get an audio transcript. I've lost my train of thought now.
Hello, Michael.
Hello,
I'm just
Michael.
writing.
I'm just writing to check that you are not wasting your time recording podcasts, whatever you're doing in your life right now. I hope you got your degree instead of sitting there at 3 a.m. in your room. And I hope you're not dead. Lots of love. Pass, Michael. P.S. Sorry about all that debt I left you with.
Can I do LOL for lots of love?
No.
Okay. John, what do you want to leave for future John?
Oh God. Hi.
Alright.
Yeah, just hi.
Okay. I'm gonna actually write I suck.
No one ever says hi to John, so that's going to be quite
Yeah.
nice.
It's gonna be the nicest message I've ever gotten.
John doesn't even say hi to me. I text John all the time, no responses.
Well, on the
You
bright
probably should
side,
admit-
on the bright side, I went to the bar last night, and some old guy wouldn't leave me the fuck alone, driving me absolutely insane. Like, that's a bar that people get stabbed at. I'd rather be stabbed than have to listen to him
I
complain about his son that's a spoiled brat.
I told you I wasn't going, and that's
I
exactly
am
why.
gonna take a stab in the dark and say that statement was false.
What statement? That people get stabbed there?
Though no, he would rather get stabbed.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, I don't feel like getting stabbed at this time. Maybe in like a year or two.
Future John, apologise about getting stabbed. What happens if that old man is one of our 65 listeners who have gone down, unfortunately? RIP in a podcast. What if he's our only listener who listened to it on repeat between 65 to 100 times, and now you've just insulted him?
Considering he complains about computers and doesn't even own one, I doubt he listens to this.
I'm gonna tell you
iPhone,
right
we're
now
now on
that
iTunes.
how we feel about our listeners is exclusively "fuck you" buy our shirts. No, just kidding. Just kidding. We love you
This is
all.
why me and
Who's-
John are leaving to do our own podcast. And it
No,
will be
I'm
called
just leaving, and you're taking over this podcast.
betterthannick.com.
BetterThanNick.com. Somebody register that and give it to me.
Alright, Nick, I'm gonna hire you to do a website for us.
Okay. I'll do it if you let me be on your podcast once a week.
No.
Okay,
You
good
haven't-
thing we're doing 7 podcasts a week.
Obviously, if you now sponsor us, you get to become the executive producers. So, would you like to give a big thanks to Done It This Week, Nick? It was me.
was
I've already
Michael.
forgot.
Oh yeah, here you go. So we have a new platform set up. There's a donation button on our website, and it's you can become a supporter of the podcast. And basically, the supporters of our podcast are responsible for bringing this very shitty quality podcast to the people every week. For it costs us $17 a month to keep the podcast online. What's 17 divided by 4, Michael? Quick, go.
Sorry, Michael cannot answer the phone at the moment. He's currently preoccupied on Facebook. If you'd like to leave a message, please leave it after the tone. Beep.
Okay, it costs us $4.25 an episode. That's the
Sorry,
production
your
value.
audio cannot be detected. Please repeat your message after the following tone. Beep.
I'll give you a blowjob for free if you answer the phone.
Goodbye.
I'm so
Hello, I'm back.
Hey, Michael.
Sorry about that.
$4.25 an episode. So basically, if you pay us money, then you are responsible for giving the lovely people the podcast.
But
Please
I
donate.
genuinely think we should be paying the people $4 an episode to listen to it. That's my only dilemma.
Probably true. So if you know anybody rich, tell them to donate $1 million, and then we'll give you $4 an episode. I saw another article online. I think this is a business that we should get into. If we want to make money, this is how we do it. So you know how piracy is a big issue in the world. People downloading movies
The
illegally,
boats,
and yeah,
like Captain Jack Sparrow.
yeah, and they shoot at other
Hunting
boats and hunt whales and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Do they hunt whales? I've never seen Captain Hook for. Oh, he gets eaten by a whale. Okay, yeah. Was it a shark? Who the fuck cares? Carry on.
Yeah. But so piracy is a big deal. Everybody's so mad that they're stealing their songs and their movies and stuff. So the porn industry decided to make a change, and they're doing a crowd-funded porn, and it's Star Wars themed,
Oh god.
and it's
Oh,
going to
God.
be free to watch for everybody, but it's being crowdfunded to make. So they
What's
have
it going to be called? Star Horse.
Oh, I didn't save the
Star
title.
Wars.
Let me pull it
The
up here.
Dark Knight Rises, and it'll be an interracial.
Star Wars crowd.
No, it'll be Star Horse.
Funded.
It's got to be Star Horse at the end
I
of
mean,
the day.
well, we can do Star Horse.
Okay. Right, if that name isn't used, then I don't know what the fuck's happening.
It's just called The Empire Strikes Back XXX and Alex Braun parody.
No, will not be.
That doesn't sound appealing whatsoever.
No.
I mean, you get a feature-length porn for free, guys. You don't have to pay for any
Who the
subscriptions.
fuck has time to watch a feature-length porn?
Yeah, I know. Like
You have too much time on your hands, mate. You're too happy for this.
you're also
And
not
it's
a
Star
natural
Wars.
boy if
It's-
you take a feature length.
I think you're the only person happy about this.
I'm very excited about this. I think the porn industry needs to get going, you know? Come
I
on,
think it
crowdfund
got
more
going a
things.
very long
Did you
time
see that
ago.
article a couple months ago about how they're trying to do porn in space? They're
That's
trying to.
been that's been going on for like 2 years though. They've
I
Yeah.
been
think that's
trying
been
to
going
get
on since
funding
they
for
went to
that
the
for so
moon.
long.
It's like the moment fucking Neil landed down on the moon, it was like, oh, maybe I should do a male solo in the toilets.
Yeah, well, and then you got to think about it. Like, people have definitely had sex on the International Space Station. Like, not even just like for pleasure, just purely scientific. Like, Chris Hadfield's married and stuff, but he was up there. He's like, "Hey, come on, zero G, let's go."
Well, so they have
That brings on the
a fund page, right? For this Pornhub space program
Right, right,
thing.
right.
They're trying to get 3,400,000 US dollars.
Right.
Uh, there's no time left to go on it anymore, but they've got so many different things, and they've raised 7% of what they're trying to get, which is $236,000.
That's a lot of money that they raised.
It's a lot of money, but
but they can send Stephen Hawkins up for free, so why can't they just send two random people up for free, put them in a temperamental ship
Yeah,
if it
people
explodes?
people go to
Isn't
the
a big
space
loss
station
to
every 6 months.
society, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think porn stars should just be the new captains of the space station. Like, who
But
do
the
we
thing
want?
is, you're not allowed fluid up there, so they have to be careful when they drink. They have to be careful when they wee and poo. How the fuck would it work? No one wants to have sex and 4 days later getting a cum shot when they're just eating their dinner because it's been floating around undetected.
Let me
for
tell you,
days.
Michael. Some people like mayo as a condiment, and that's equally as disgusting as eating a hamburger with cum on it.
well,
No,
I don't know.
I've never heard of anyone contracting any STIs from having a fucking mayo burger from McDonald's.
Oh, I bet you
or
I can
Burger
find a
King.
story. Probably fake, but I can make a story right now.
Talking of food, I've got a pasty which I brought 3 days ago, and I don't know whether it's edible or not.
A
Don't go off
what?
to what pasty
Like the things that you put on your nipples so that people don't see your nipples?
isn't that nipple tape? A
Oh.
pasty
Do
is
you
that
want
a
to tell
British
us?
thing?
Do you want to tell us the nipple tassel story, Michael?
No,
Okay.
that can be for another time. That
Okay.
can be our 10th episode special.
Okay.
I'll have to check with the other parties involved that that's an okay story to share.
Okay.
But anyway, do you want to hear what pasties are then?
I mean that they're like different colors. You put them over your nipples when you're a stripper.
No, they're not. They
Okay.
are a bit of food which has meat in. So this one has. What even is this? This is tender beef with potato, sweet and onion, traditionally seasoned with black pepper and wrapped in a light puff pastry. And this is what our miners used to have back in the day. They have a thick crust, so you would eat that because obviously you were handling lead. You would eat it and then throw your crust, but then it became a very traditional British thing. But it smells fucking rancid. It smells like bins.
What's the
So I'm
difference
not-
between kids under 18 and kids over 18? Why do they have to eat the rancid bins?
What?
Because you said our minors.
Oh, that's nice.
Got
I think it's just
him.
something about your Canadian accent. I just don't get your puns when you say them. You don't deliver them. They're top quality puns. You just
You
don't
just
deliver
are
them in the way
dumb.
what I get them. I'm not dumb. I always get puns.
I just want to bring up the fact that Hubbard, Fallon, and
Yeah.
at least two other people
All
approached me
got the
saying that they
pilot
got my pilot joke.
Yeah, I think
Immediately.
everyone did. Yeah, I do.
You
think
know,
everyone-
he told me that about a week before he started the podcast. And I told him, don't do it. That is the worst thing you can do. And he's like, no, I'm doing it. And I was like,
Years
dude.
of training in it, like they're good, but you can. That one was off no whim, so he's proved me wrong there as well, actually. So well done, Nick.
So, Michael, also, you said okay. So you said it's just like a pastry full of meat,
Yeah.
For $4.25 a week, I can fill you full of meat.
Okay.
Why
And the
$4
next
and
item,
25
So
cents?
that I can afford to make this podcast, John.
Okay. Well, I
and the
donated
Bluebirds and a
$1,
weather.
so
I saw
John.
that. Did you leave a donation message?
no, I just donated $1. It didn't give me an option to leave a message.
Where's this
Oh.
McDonald's video? A lot of our viewers have contacted me saying they're angry, and by that I mean 0 of
It's
them.
Taco Bell, not
Yeah,
McDonald's.
well, you want to go make a McDonald's video?
Yeah, are you drunk? Can we drive?
What, are you going now?
Give me an hour.
Okay.
That's a lovely
After this
podcast.
podcast, I should be
Unfortunately,
fine.
we have to end it early because John and Nick are hungry. See you next week. Bye.
Alright, guys. As soon as the Taco Bell video comes out, look for a McDonald's video of me eating 10 McDoubles or something. Something
Are
dumb.
you still here? I can still hear. I thought we finished.
Oh, sorry. Bye.
Look, have we finished or not?
Hey, welcome. It's our 5th podcast. It's an intro. It's me,
Yeah,
Nick, and Michael's here.
sneak preview. We filmed them
For-
all in a
yeah.
row and cut them up.
And for some reason, I'm not in basic. Amazing.
We,
Yeah.
we just predict the future events, and that's how we get them in our podcast.
So I really love Doctor Who, and I'm rewatching. I've just rewatched all of the David Tennant episodes, and I'm rewatching the Matt Smith episodes right now.
Right.
John, I know, has seen Doctor Who, and you're British,
Yes,
so you have no reason to have not seen Doctor Who.
I have seen it, but I have just started, while we're on that, Peter Capaldi, just watching.
I hate him.
Well, he's an amazing actor. I'm now watching a political drama he's in. There's a good film for
Yeah.
it. It's not for everyone's cup of tea, but
I
it is
mean,
hilarious.
Peter, he's a fuck shit cunt kind of actor, you know.
Yeah, he loves to swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it isn't right in being in Doctor Who. You can't swear throughout
Yeah.
this. If you don't like swearing, this program
Plus,
or film isn't for you. But
the
it is
girl.
my new favorite TV program ever. I've watched 4 series just while in the library, pretending to do work.
The girl who plays Clara is fucking adorable, and putting her with a wrinkly old man just, I don't know, that kind of ruined some things for me.
No,
Age is just a number.
I happened to watch a video where apparently she's topless in it.
Ooh.
I don't know if it's actually her,
No,
but
it won't
she's
be.
got really saggy boobs, and it's just
Nah, that wouldn't be her then.
because she's got like they're small, right? Like a decent handful size.
Sure. Okay.
So
Welcome to
You know.
the ProBanter, where we now objectify women.
I love women. I love all
I'm
women,
joking.
and I love all
Carry on,
men.
John. I just thought I'd go
Who's your
there.
favorite doctor, Michael?
Dr. Rahesh. He's like down the road. When
I was gonna
got
make that
eyeballs,
joke.
He helped it out quite well.
Okay,
I
who's
could
your
have said
favorite
for a
doctor,
few
Michael?
things that I just said.
Who's your favorite doctor, John? Matt Smith?
Oh,
yeah,
we
why
got
not?
medical.
Yeah, I like Matt Smith. Matt Smith he's got the crazy kind of
Yeah, he's goofy. He's a goofy guy.
yeah, he's just more goofy than the rest of them.
David Tennant for sure.
It's a tough call for me between David Tennant and Matt Smith. Like, they're two
Christopher
totally...
Eccleston.
Shut
That's-
up. He was boring. He was so dumb. Like, he wasn't funny.
John Hurst. Is that his name? Yeah, John Hurst. Let's get some controversial ones out there.
Yeah, let's get some.
I would start talking
The first
pre-revamp.
doctor. The first
That'd be
doctor was my
people watch
favorite
that.
doctor.
No, no, John Hewitt. What was his name though? It wasn't John Hewitt.
So,
The fuck's John Hewitt? I know I'm going to have to Google who John Hewitt is
Mm.
because that is definitely not a Doctor Who actor.
Michael, what's the greatest movie of all time ever made?
Ooh, I get asked this a lot, and
Everybody gets asked this a lot. I purposely avoided it for a month.
It's actually the Roman Atwood's Natural Pranksters.
It's just
Natural
a prank,
Born
bro.
Pranksters.
It's just
You know-
a prank.
I watched
quite
that.
like-
I did not like it.
I quite like Snatch, which is a UK comedy gangster video.
Snatch, also another word for vagina.
It is, but it is also a great
Can one
classic
of our
English
really
movie.
technical listeners out there just get me an audio clip of Michael saying, I quite like Snatch?
Thanks, Sarah J.
Thank you, Sarah J, our only Sergeant J, our only technical listener, who, by the way, is responsible for the beautiful designs on our t-shirts. Everybody say, good job, Sarah J, when you see him online. Okay, we'll come back to greatest movie of all time. But, Michael, if you had to pick one staff member to be your companion, if you were the doctor, and you had to pick one member of staff.
member.
Yeah, one
I
member
don't know if
of...
they're staff members. I don't think he employs them. I don't think they get a
One member
pension.
of the
Yeah.
ProCraft staff to be
Oh.
your companion.
Oh. None of you, to be quite frank. Can I not go for someone a bit better than any of you? I'm gonna go on our staff chat now.
Yeah. Who wants to travel the universe, space, and time with me? I would
Right,
pick
shall we
Hubbard.
go through and put the pros and cons? Chris is still in there, even though he isn't a staff member anymore.
Who's Chris?
Yeah. I don't know if he likes being called by his first name publicly or not,
Are you
but
talking about Leo?
no, Hubbard.
Oh, Hubbard. No, he doesn't want to talk about his first name.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't going to say it once I realised I'd said his first name.
Sorry,
It's
Hubbard.
a fine first name.
Hubbard
So-
would be my companion. 100% chance. Hubbard would be mine.
Draco, I just couldn't go because we'd have to go back in time and find all the fucking
We'd also have
songs
to...
off every single fucking ever saying, and I don't think I'm doing that.
He'd also kind of slow you down wheeling around everywhere. I might get stuck on some...
I think I'm just going to have to go for the obvious choice and choose Maddie.
Yeah.
I was going to see if I could divert from the obvious choice, keep everyone on the edge, but
I think Hubbard would be a good companion, and I think that's it.
Oh, you wouldn't pick Peter?
Peter's not staff.
Peter,
I know he's not staff anymore.
Controversial. Rip
You
Peter.
just like rubbing that in. Sorry,
You know
Pete,
what?
if
You know what
listen
we
to
should do? You two riff for a bit while I pull up some of John's old staff applications.
Oh yes.
You,
Oh yes.
Should
you
tell some
guys can.
jokes.
You guys. Okay, tell jokes.
it. John, tell your best joke.
What the? My sex life.
Wait, I was going to go for your life, so that's, you know. Wow, that's sad. John Hewitt, well, let's continue on this. He is a Northern Ireland poet, and I don't know why I thought he was a doctor.
A Northern Ireland poet.
Yeah.
Rejected staff applications. Let's look for. What was your username? You're a huge cunt.
I don't think I have any rejected ones.
Torrin.
Well, there's one that is rejected.
Is your name Swag Torrin or Hawkeye Six Pack?
Oh, I don't know.
A
Spike Torn, I
of
think.
these names make me want to drop out of this podcast and life and internet.
I'll just log in and look at them, I suppose.
Right, while you do this, I'm just going to reply to one of these fake spam bots what you had you on Twitter and ask
Oh my
you
God.
to show your dick.
So I had an experience with a bot. John knows all about this. I sent him pictures the whole time, and I decided to just reply to her. And I was like, yeah, you're a robot. And she said, if I'm a robot, how could I be wearing this hat? And I said, what the fuck are you talking about? What hat?
No, that's a fair point. I take my hat off to her.
I tip my hat. Okay, what's the greatest movie of all time? Hello?
I thought that would be my answer.
Yeah, I kind of trying to figure out who's being asked right now.
So,
Either of you.
let's go Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. John, what's the greatest movie of all time?
Well, according to
Oh, Shawshank
Rotten Tomatoes,
Shawshank Redemption. It's got to be, hasn't it?
Shawshank Redemption.
I-
The vapening.
you know, I liked Brokeback Mountain. You know, definitely like that. No, I don't watch a lot of movies.
You know, how we're
I
gonna
watch
crown.
too many movies. I forget. I can like watch a movie and then 2 days later be forgotten and watch it
Yeah,
again. In fact, I think I've only ever seen one movie over and over.
we should make remakes of movies where we play the main characters, but we're just like into ripping the fattest vapes. Like,
Why are we having vape as a theme? Don't like this.
because everybody vapes, Michael. Join the club.
Exactly. So let's be a bit more edgy and away.
Bod glass.
Bod glass. Namaste.
Do you know what the
Namaste.
most misquoted movie line ever is?
Um, Gandhi. Anything Gandhi has ever said.
No, movie line.
Okay, what is it?
No, I'm asking. It's
Oh,
a quiz.
I don't know.
You don't fucking go onto a Q&A panel, ask a question and answer it, do you?
Michael, I'm drunk. I have no idea.
John?
I can tell
Most
you.
misquoted movie line. There's a lot.
Find out next week. No, we're not doing cliffhangers. It is Luke, I am your father.
Right.
Because that was never said in any Star
Right.
Wars movie ever.
I mean, is that your opinion that it's the most commonly misquoted, or
No,
is this
no,
a
that's
statistic?
fact.
Okay.
There's scientific evidence.
Scientific evidence. Okay. Your in-game name. You're a huge cunt. Your first name, John. When did you join the Procraft? Like forever and a day ago! Exclamation point. What past experience do you have as service staff? All of it. Duh. What references do you have? Where can we contact them? Right here, right now. Why do you want to be staff? Because I am the sex. No better than the sex. I am the love. What have you done to contribute to the server? Donated and been here. Anything else you'd like to add? Nop.
Is dead.
Fallon commented, I'd like to quote you on, because I am the sex, no better than the sex, I am love. I'd like to remind you that this is a PG-4 server, and those words are not allowed here. You have very much hurt my virgin ears and virgin eyes. I am crying inside from all of this filth in this server application. Please refrain from using such speech in the near future of our server. Thank you for applying, cunt.
That brings me on to my next one. Weren't we going to be booking in Fallon for this podcast? Why have we had a poor last-minute replacement of John?
Fallon's unavailable.
Okay. Do we have
The
any
Pro
comment
Mike
on
also
why?
commented on John's thing. Oh my god, John, quit the fucking server already.
Did I actually write that?
You did.
Yeah, you did.
Alright, I actually have a second.
Sorry,
Second
That's still
here.
some point.
Okay, I applied like 6 times, and I don't think I actually meant to try and get in with any of them, except for like one.
Your in-game name, Swagtorin. When did you join? A while ago, around 100 hours. That's not very long. Server experience, owned one, admined one, that's all. Do you have any references? Bjergswag on the server. For anybody who doesn't know, Classic Procraft, Bjergswag was me. Why do you want to be staff? So Bjergswag can't get it and I can laugh at him. Anything else you'd like to add? Nah, dude. Should we pull up my application? No, mine's boring. Mine was a good application.
You tried.
I think I'm going to look at my apps because I believe I've made some for my own server.
I think I've made ban appeals before.
I've made many ban appeals.
Same.
Yeah, but all yours are legit being banned. Quite
I've
sad.
only been banned like 12 times, and that's because Nick had a girlfriend on the server, and she did not like me, but I wanted to hang out with Nick, so I kept finding new ways to get to Nick. And Fallon would kick me from the server, or send me to spawn, and then she said, if you keep going there, I'm going to ban you. So of course I went there again.
That
And
girl was fucking hilarious.
she
I
was so
forgot about her.
dumb. Does she still play?
Mm-mm.
Who?
Her name was Skeleton Lily or something dumb.
Oh, it was the. Oh, she
What
made me so
punishment are
angry.
you banning? What punishment are you appealing ban? Which staff member gave you this punishment, Maddie? why are you given this punishment? I said she was, yeah, that wasn't even English. Because it is true. NTYU, Fallon, unbanned. Thank you, cunt Choco. You're
Cunt
welcome.
Chaco.
Please remember to have fun. Hair who? This is hi her. Thanks for dad. Do I know you? Thanks for the ad. Don't know you. I purposely wrote that in bad English and now can't read it.
So on our forums, we had a thread a few months ago of everybody's pets. We got everybody to post pictures of their pets. Michael, have you had more than one pet in your life?
It depends what you class as pets, don't you? Because you have hamsters, but you don't get attached to them. I've had multiple hamsters, but I couldn't tell you one of their names. Probably something like
I had a hamster
fucking
named Tubby.
Tubby.
Yeah, it was named after you.
Yeah.
So, what was your most favorite pet you've ever had?
Well, I've only had one.
Yeah, was
I'm
that?
going to have to go for that one.
What's your dog? What was the dog's name?
Simba,
Simba.
which is a cat's name.
Oh my god.
Sophia's cat's name.
The best sex move in the world. Simba.
John, what was your favorite pet you've ever had? If you say, you know who, I will cry. Live on the podcast.
Probably my dead dog. Yeah, probably that one.
I miss when they would bite our ankles.
We've had a few suggestions in chats for podcast discussions, but I don't know how many we've got and how much time we've got.
We've got time.
Okay. This is my favourite question. I think this was more to be replied in chat than that. It was, how the fuck do you bullshit through an hour off these shitty things? Question mark. I just rely on Nick to set me up with something.
The key word is in the question. Shitty things. We make shitty bullshit for an hour. It doesn't have to be good.
Manatees are no longer endangered. There's
Woo!
a discussion point.
They apparently just found a stockpile of manatees at the bottom of the ocean. Just hanging.
Yeah, we got a new delivery from Amazon Prime yesterday on them little drones.
What are the drone laws in the UK? Can you fly?
Not
obviously
over
you can't have
restricted
military
airspace.
drones. What?
I don't think there's too much laws on it. No restrictive airspace, no invasion of privacy, and also tell us a time about when you were an angry bird as a camp counselor. Well, that was self-explanatory. I once dressed up as an angry bird and then ran headfirst into a pile of sand.
I'd ask you to tell us about the time that you dressed up as a girl as a camp counselor, but I imagine there's more than one story.
I've only ever dressed up as a girl once as a camp counselor.
You've done it more than once in your life.
In my
more
life,
than once in the
yeah,
past year.
That's been about 3 times in the past. Yeah.
The past 12 months, yeah.
The camp was the weirdest one though. I've got a good story about that. We'd been drinking. Hopefully none of my bosses will find this if I plan on going back there. But
They
it was
weren't
a
drinking.
It was a training week, so we were drinking non-alcohol. We were drinking alcohol. Yeah, I'm up for being sacked. We had no kids in our care, but there were kids on the site we were training at, and I decided I'd put my friend's dress on, just because there was a load of new people there who none of us knew.
So wait, did your friend have to take her dress off?
No, obviously we were staying there for weeks, so she had more than one dress.
Well, that's stupid. Screw your story.
So
There's
I
no
put that
naked
dress
people.
on, and then I don't think I didn't have any shorts on or anything underneath. I might have had boxers, I'm not sure.
Balls
But
out.
so I was just sat doing a sexual pose on the chair because there was a load of new people I thought I'd show up to, and then a load of kids with their little maps come into the restricted SAF area, and I have to run and jump headfirst into the tent.
If anybody wants to hear the story from a different perspective, we hadn't heard from Mike in around a week or two because he left from his home and went away to the camp, and we hadn't heard from him because he had no internet for a while. And the first thing we heard of Mike was a picture of him in a dress.
I was just addressing all your concerns about me being gone.
When he says that he wasn't sure if he was wearing anything under it, and you said balls out, all I could think of was Camp Iowa.
One time I saw John's testicles. And the story is we
Only one
went.
time. I thought you were going to be
I've
friends.
seen his dick before, but I don't know if I've seen specifically his
You've
testicles.
touched my dick.
I've touched his dick. You've touched
Well,
my dick.
let's now go
I
into
don't
him
think I've
story.
ever touched your dick.
All right, so we were at camp at a grade 8 trip that they let grade 7 kids on. Fuck those kids. And we were both top bunks in our cabin. And I look over, it was like an L shape. I was the, one half of the L, John was the other half of the L. I look over, John's in his boxers with his legs wide open, and his ball sack is just laying there, just chilling, just balls out. I'm like, all right, John, love it. Give me. I also woke up every day at that camp. I had a military grade sleeping bag, and it was during the summertime. So I woke up smelling like balls and chicken nuggets.
Oh, and the showers are ice cold.
Ice cold. It was warmer to jump in the lake.
We went in the lake one day,
Yeah,
and someone got a leech on them and started bawling their eyes out.
I hate. It was boring. It was a boring time. It was okay. I'd like
I
to
don't know.
go there again.
I think it was pretty funny when Skyler was going through his bag in front of the window, and it was pitch black outside, and someone decides to run up to the window and just screams at it. And then there's just Skyler with the most emotionless scream I have ever heard in my life. It was just and I was like, what the hell?
He's a funny
Welcome
guy,
to
though.
Inside Stories of Nick and John, which only them two will get, and the rest of us will sit here just thinking about life.
Michael, do you want to come camping with me and John?
No thanks.
So that
I promise you will see my balls.
you can see mine
As
too if you want.
much as that's a seller for me, yeah, fuck it, I'm in.
This actually leads me to our next topic. Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa are going on tour together.
Yep, Snoop Dogg's still black.
Their tour is called The High Road.
Is it a musical tour, and they getting a tour guide just showing them around London?
It's a musical tour.
What type of tour are they doing? Okay.
It's a musical.
Thanks
And
for
I think that
clarifying
me and you should go on a tour. We should go to all the major cities and just perform our podcast live on stage. Just me and you, ignore the audience and talk to each other for an hour.
Ignore the empty seats.
We'll go to 65 different places. And that was our view count on our last one.
And we'll just sit in our viewers' households.
One to each people. Yeah. We'll show up.
We'll hang out with their
just start
moms and
talking
their
about
cats.
Hey, we'll have a 10-year-old
Fallon's
sitting on the
Fallon's is one of our listeners, so I finally get to be reunited with our mother, who I've not spoke to in years.
Years. So yeah, I think we should go on a tour.
Something beautiful, what never blossomed.
I have another topic here, but I'm too drunk to read my own writing. You could riff for a minute, guys. Tell jokes again.
Well, I've already used up all mine.
It says
I'm going to bed at this rate.
Humans can blank animals.
There's quite a lot of things humans can do to animals. Some legal, some illegal.
Let's just say euthanize.
Or clone. We've been able to clone animals for a long time. Right, closing statements it is. Right, should we go on Dogging UK and look at some more profiles?
Let's not. Let's get some closing statements, and I'll...
How long has this episode been?
We're at 58
Not
minutes.
even an hour.
Yeah, we're at 58 minutes.
Yeah, let's make it 2 more minutes.
Okay. What we can talk about is we can go back to... Michael, are you going to buy any of our t-shirts? $11 US.
No. I have no money.
John, are you going to buy any t-shirts?
I might buy one.
I recommend it. They're cute. Let me look at here.
I'm definitely gonna buy the girl one though.
Yeah.
Cause I gotta show off the sick bod.
Why
you know?
didn't we make any underwear?
I can do that right after.
No one's ever.
Can we please? Like, I need new underwear really badly.
Yeah, I'll make ProBanter underwear.
I probably won't buy it, but you know.
Let me look at our sales right now. Total sales 1. We have 1 sale.
Was it you?
It was me.
Oh, you thought one.
I bought 1 of every shirt.
Have you actually?
Yep.
Ah.
But I get a discount because like I make the commission on it.
So you get that back.
Oh, also,
What is the commission?
it hasn't updated yet, so I don't even know. But if anybody does want to buy our t-shirts, April 9th, so yesterday through the 12th, you get 15% off everything with the code HAPPYAPRIL on Spreadshirt. So you save 15% on your whole order. And starting the 25th of April, you get free shipping.
Well, that's kind of
Unfortunately,
interesting.
The shipping is John on his bicycle
Yeah.
bringing it down to you door to door. So you will have to meet John.
From the
And it's probably worth paying to not do that.
From the 25th of April to May 1st, you don't pay shipping. So if you want to buy t-shirts, then's the time. Also coming in the next few weeks, we're gonna have I'm gonna release a limited edition t-shirt, and it's gonna be a special design that we're only gonna sell for a very limited amount of time.
And I can promise I will not buy this one.
Yeah, it's gonna.
It won't be here.
We would like to remind you that your call is important to us. You are next in the line.
Hi, this is Nick from the call
We
center.
would like to reply to...
Hello, you're interrupting my dinner. Please don't ever call me again. I worked at a call center for 2 months before I quit.
Pretty cool.
You didn't
guy.
really quit. You just stopped going.
It's because you're
No,
a
I
pretty
officially quit.
cool guy.
I went to the you're British. You can't say words right. I get it, Mike. A pretty tall guy, pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
Ha ha. Not funny. I went to
Says
the girl
all
and
his
I said I
words
quit.
So
left.
phony about it.
I feel like you and 2 Chainz would get along because 2 Chainz has a song called "Turn Up," and he says he's got a pocket full of hunnas, and he means hundreds. So I mean, you and 2 Chainz would probably get along well. Got a pocket
Well,
full
to
of
be fair-
hunnas.
To be fair, he likes to make episodes about the most expensivest shit.
The most expensivest shit.
And he can't even pronounce that right at all. It just sounds like trash.
So Michael, have you heard Kanye West's new album? Life of Pablo?
I choose not to.
Okay.
What is it called?
Life of Pablo.
Life for Pablo. I have.
He wrote a song about himself.
It's getting to
When
the point
doesn't
where
he?
it's going to get to the point one day where he's going to like release blank CDs
And people will still buy it.
yeah, and it'll be like, imagine.
This episode of the Pro Banter podcast brought to you by Kanye West.
Okay, no.
Ooh,
If
he
he
does that.
sponsored you, he'll probably just send Kim Kardashian to your house and
he's
she'll make
gonna
another
sue
sex
us now.
tape with you.
He's gonna sue us now.
No, to
What
be
is he
fair,
gonna sue us from? Like,
Kanye West,
Mentioning his
he
name.
won't sue us. Kanye West, I can say this for a fact. This is not anything fabricated. He has a profile on Doggin UK, and it can be seen at www.dogginuk.com/Kanye West.
Do you have any closing statements, Michael?
I asked for one. The only one I got was from Wise DeVito. Is how he says his name. I don't care. Same penis, and a Mellow World confirmed it with same.
Same, guys. Same dude.
Same.
Same.
So as always, you can find all the information relevant to the podcast at www.theprobanter.com. You can on that website you can find links to our forum and our shop. All the
Yes, we
information
only
you
have
want to know.
one link now. We have took your feedback on board, and by your feedback we mean mine, and we only have one link.
www.theprobanter.com. Please.
So does that mean-
Slash
does
Mike
that
is
mean
the
you're gonna
best.
have my picture on there as well?
I will put your
Because
picture.
that was relevant. So everyone's gonna
Um,
have to see this.
Are we having photos of every guest?
John's picture will be on www.theprobanter.com / or /
John's picture.
Mike is great It will be underneath the picture of Michael Lang on the piano. You have to put .html on the link though because GoDaddy sucks. I'll try to fix that. But
Yeah, I have my formal resignation from the podcast. So
he's just kidding.
unfortunately, next week is just Nick talking to himself.
Yeah, it's just gonna be me talking to myself. I'm gonna sing. Mike. All right, here. Before we close off, we're at hour 4. Why don't you sing us a song, Michael?
No.
I wear my sunglasses at night, so I can. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Copyright strike.